Hello everyone, welcome to Matacro. This is Matthew Wayne. In this episode of Matacro, review and analyzing Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 1 that's going to Disney Plus. I'll tell you how he started as a bounty hunter, and while working a job for the Guild, he could not just kill the child and turn it over to the Empire. Decided to do this review of the first season before I review Season 3 of this series. I need to review the first two seasons of this series first so you will know that I have watched the first two seasons of this series. If you followed me before, you know that I reviewed the Book of Boba Fett Season 1 on this channel, which was a spinoff from this series. I'll give you my rating at the end of the review. Please consider checking out my Facebook page to get links and check out the posts from YouTube and Patreon. I've been posting links to my blog on my Facebook page that you want to check out at www.matacraft.com/blog. The blog will have the written portion of the review as well as the YouTube video included there. Before I start the review, I told you in my last video or blog post that I need your help to pay for some bills. My laptop's hard drive died and I obviously had to get a new one. Please consider helping me out. I'll tell you at the end of the video of the blog post and let you know how you can help out. Thank you. Now on the review. As I stated before in this review, the Mandalorian started as a bounty hunter working for the Bounty Hunter Guild on Navarro. He is off on a job to get a child that was called Baby Yoda by fans in the first season of this series. As I would have told you in the Book of Boba Fett Season 1 reviews that I did for my channel and my blog, I point out to you in those reviews that Baby Yoda's real name is Grogu. He's related to Yoda, a species like Yoda, and that species was known to come from the planet Dagobah. In the first episode this season, the Mandalorian says to IG-11 that they said this being is supposed to be 50 years old, but it looks like a child. IG-11 points out to the Mandalorian that it could live to be several centuries old. A good example of that is in the movie Return of the Jedi, in that Yoda tells Luke, 900 years old you reach, good you look you will not. It is something that makes sense to that extent. There are turtles in real life that live to be 200 years old. The Mandalorian shoots IG-11 to protect Grogu at the time from being killed by IG-11. He takes the child to the Emperor, but after he gives the child to the Emperor, he feels guilty about doing it and decides to rescue Grogu from the Empire. He does that and he escapes, and he must go from one adventure doing so. In one episode of Season 1, he must protect farmers from raiders. He agrees to protect the village with the help of a rebel shock trooper to protect them, and they are using AT walkers. These are the ones that use 2 legs, not 4 that would have been seen in The Empire Strikes Back. The ones with 2 legs were used in Return of the Jedi. The farmers asked the Mandalorian and the shock trooper to help them. They agree to do it, and they find a way to defeat the raiders. One of the episodes introduced the fear to Fennec Shand, and she got shot by a bounty hunter wanting to make it in the guild. She ends up later in that episode getting help from a stranger, as the viewer does not see the person's face. I would have told you in my review of the Book of Boba Fett Season 1 who that individual is. The Mandalorian must get help from his former crew that he used to work with and rescue a prisoner from a Republic prison. The crew betrays the Mandalorian and plans to leave him in prison, but he breaks out and leaves the crew there. He takes the prisoner back to his former boss, and he must leave the tracker with him as the boss was going to betray him and kill him. This will lead the Republic to them, and they take them out, to say the least. His former boss reminds the viewer of a guy who leads a biker gang. He reminds the viewer of a guy who leads Hell's Angels or anything like a motorcycle gang. The Mandalorian realizes that he must go back to Navarro as he keeps getting hunted, and the child will not be safe until he can get them off his back. He knows this will not be over until they can cut off the head of the snake. You must cut off the source of where the problem is coming from, or it will never end. That problem will just keep coming back. He will recruit Krell the Ugnaught and the shock trooper to help him protect the child from the Imperials. The main villain of this season, as shown in the last 2 episodes of this season, is Moff Gideon. The Mandalorian recognizes him, as he knew what happened to him and that he knew his real name. He said only someone that invaded that world would know that. He told the shock trooper and the one that led the Bounty Hunters Guild that he knows who he's up against. Moff Gideon is ruthless and wants nothing but to take this child that's related to Yoda, whose name is Grogu. The child is force sensitive, and that is why Moff Gideon wants the child, to say the least. It's not to be revealed, nothing more revealed here. It does bring the viewer to the climax of Season 1 instead of Season 2. I'll give my rating. I give Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 1 a 10 out of 10. It was fun, but it does an excellent job of helping the viewer to understand what the Mandalorian had to come from. It shows that he is a person that follows the code and that he wants to do what is right. If that is the case, those may ask, why does he work as a bounty hunter? Because each person must make a living, And do not forget, Han Solo worked as a smuggler before he helped the rebellion. Each person has bills to pay, and those bills do not get paid by hope or chance. It is only made possible by arduous work and having the right luck as well. Yes, there are those that are rich and never have to worry about working. But not every person is rich, and each person must get the bills paid and to be able to have the resources necessary to survive. Please go to www.manacrit.com to check out my website. You'll find links on there to other sites such as PayPal, Patreon, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Please consider checking out my merchandise that is available to buy gifts for little ones for birthdays or any special occasion. You can get cool merchandise such as this shirt that I am wearing on my site. The gift card is available to buy as well for birthdays or any special occasion. Going to my website is where you will find the link to my blog and want to check that out as well. If you feel you get a benefit from that, then please support me any way you can. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to Mandalorian. This is Matthew. In this video, I'll be opening a box that I just got for merchandise. This was a Christmas present from my mother. This is my merchandise, so I'll show you what it will look like. It will come from a company called Hempy Hand Creators. You should be able to see a label right here that says that. Most content creators have them come from third parties. It will come from people like Amazon or TeePublic to use as examples. I will now open the box. So, just give me a minute because I need to use a knife at first, but I did it. And there we go. Here's the two shirts. Okay, they come in a bag. There's the invoice. You can see right there. It says, the bag says, read, watch, and learn. Pretty cool. I didn't know what it would look like myself until I got these, so here we go. I'm going to put this here. Just put that to the floor. And now here are the two shirts I got. They're both white, as you can see. And it says, here's one that says Mandalorian. This is a large. Okay, these are the type-based shirts. Read, watch, and learn. Let's see how it looks when I put it over my sweatshirt here. I'm going to do that right now. I'm just writing them right now, as you can see. Pretty cool. Looks like it fits. I'll take it off. So I want to see what the other one looks like. And here's the other shirt. It says Metacritic. And get this unfolded. This is a medium shirt. It's another type-based shirt. Here we go. And I'm going to put it on. This one's probably a little tighter since I'm more of a large. But heck, I can even get it over me. So there you go. I'm glad you got to see the merchandise for my channel. Please go to www.metacritic.com and click on shop and buy your own set of merchandise to help support the channel. Today. You are supporting me as well so that it will make it easier for me to keep doing this. Thank you. Please check out my playlist review of the Book of Boba Fett Season 1 by clicking this link now. Please check out my playlist reviews of the Bad Batch Season 2 by clicking this link right now. Thank you. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any videos of the Bonds video. Please let me know what to cover down the road in the comment section. Please share this video with anyone else so my channel can grow. Thank you for watching. Remember, do not forget to read, watch, and learn. Please sign up for my Patreon by clicking this right now on my Patreon page, or sign up for YouTube memberships, which you can do by hitting the join button at the bottom of the video to do just that. Thank you again for your continued viewership of my channel, and if you're on my website, on my blog as well. Thank you.